So for today, I've got at least two projects I'm going to work on. One is to route this new heater hose from the diesel heater that's in the bathroom underneath the bunk and into the workshop area out back. I'm not sure exactly where it's going to terminate. It may terminate under the bunk just to help keep the underside of the bunk warm during the colder months. It may shoot back into the workshop, I'm not sure yet, but I think it's 15 feet fully stretched out, so I'll have plenty of room to do that. The other task is down underneath this cabinet are all my lead acid solar batteries right now. I've got 5 sitting in there, 230 amp hours each. And those are getting replaced with 2 300 watt lithiums, and they should be arriving today. So I don't want to disconnect the lead acids right now because I'm running the diesel heaters, but I'll open up the cover and show you what it looks like. The cover's been removed, and these are the big deep cycles that I have. There's 5. There's one just under the back there. It's actually sort of in the workshop, and only 4 are actually connected right now. The second one here I was testing over the summer, and it's not holding a charge, so I just jumpered over it with the cables. I didn't really want to take it out. They're 125 pounds each, so I just left it in there for right now, but they will all be coming out today, and the 2 lithiums will be going in. So these are 125 each, 5 of them, so that's 625 pounds, and the lithiums are, I think, 70 pounds each. So I'm dropping from 625 to 140 pounds of batteries, and even in the big bus, that'll make a little difference. So that's it for right now. So here in the bathroom, the first thing I'm going to do is on this diesel heater, I'm going to take these 2 hoses off, and probably going to end up using this one to shoot to the workshop. So I'm going to take these off. I'm going to drill a hole through this board, which goes into the little storage unit that's in the bunkhouse, and then I'll route that hose through the hole, and then shoot it out to the back with the new hose I have. Well, success! 1 hole drilled. So now I can reattach the hose. I can take this hose, put it down through there, connect it back here. Go. And then underneath I'll connect that hose to the new one and shoot it into the workshop. So now I'll just have 1 hose coming into the bathroom, which will be plenty to keep it warm. So I'll show you what it looks like out back. So now we're back in the bunkhouse, and this is that little closet or cubby that's behind the toilet. So right up there is the new hose that I just drilled a hole for. So that's going to distribute the heat back here. And I'll shoot it along here and through this little gap, which goes into the workshop. And then I'll seal up the rest of it with some insulation so I don't get a breeze coming back from the workshop. So I'll show you that when it's done. Well, pipe's been installed, and right up there I've actually used duct tape for its proper use. It'll scoot down here. I'll probably put a little piece of insulation between the pipe and the fuel line there. They're not touching, but I'll put something in there. And then it just scoots along here out through the back. And I'm going to tidy this up, but there's some hoses, or the copper lines I'm going to be taking out when I take out the mini split. So I've got to get back in here anyway, maybe sometime this week or next week. So that's going to get cleaned up a bit. And then, like I said, I'll I'll put some sort of board and insulation to block that hole. But that will work nice to keep the workshop warm. Thanks for watching. Well, I was going to go in and grab a bite to eat for lunch. Got up to the front door, and look what arrived. So I have my two 300 amp hour lithium batteries and a mystery box. I'm not even sure what's in here. I know I ordered a crimper tool for the wiring and the battery management system. I'll open it up and see what it is. So I think I know what I'm doing for the rest of today. All the wires I have should be able to wire up the batteries. I also have the battery to battery charger, the 20 amp version. I'm going to wire in, but I need to make sure I have the right size wiring for that, and that's what I need the crimpers for, to put on the proper connectors. So I might have to wait on that, but let me unbox these and show you what's in them. Okay, unboxed everything. So the little box contained 4 of these shelf brackets that I bought for a flip-up table, well, for 2 flip-up tables. So I'm going to put a flip-up table here that will sit flush with the counter and then flip up and stay up. So I've got 2 of those, or 2 pairs of those. And then it also came the A&L fuses, I think they're 30 amps. These are for the battery to battery charger. So I'll have 1 fuse before the battery charger and 1 fuse after it, and then 1 spare. And then the big boxes, 300 amp hour iron phosphate Renogy batteries. These have the self-heating in them, and yeah, I think that's the big feature I wanted. But that'll give me 600 amp hours. Currently I have 460, and at the peak when I had 6 of my lead acids I had close to 700 amp hours. But this is again much lighter, so that will be my project for the day, and I'll show you updates as I go along. Now it's time for lunch.